Today we will learn about the geometric distribution. Before starting the geometric distribution, we will recall the concepts of binomial distribution. Binomial distribution is for the discrete variable. The conditions for the binomial distribution are: we write binomial distribution in the form x is a binomial distribution with n comma p, where n and p are the parameters of the distribution. Conditions for the binomial distribution. Number one, the experiment, the trials are repeated for a fixed number of times. The trials are repeated for a fixed number of times. The trials are independent. Number three, the probability of success remains the same throughout. Number four, there are only two outcomes. Pass or fail. These are the four conditions of binomial distribution. Now, geometric distribution. In geometric distribution, trials are carried out until the first success is obtained. This one is the condition. Trials are carried out until the first success is obtained. This one is the condition of the geometric distribution. Key condition of the geometric distribution. This one is the difference between the lines written with the green color is the difference between binomial distribution and geometric distribution. We in geometric distribution we perform the experiments until the first success is obtained. In binomial distribution we will perform the experiment 10 times and we will find out the probability that out of 10 there are 3 successes. Is there any question?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay. Now the other conditions of the this one is the difference. Green color is the difference between binomial and geometric distribution. Now the conditions for geometric distribution. Number one. Now in binomial distribution, the first condition is trials are repeated for a fixed number of times. But in geometric distribution, trials are not fixed. We will perform the trials until the first success is obtained. So condition number one is not valid for geometric distribution. Other three conditions are also uh, for the geometric distribution or also applicable on the geometric distribution.
Sir, what do you mean by the trials are independent?
Trials are independent means if a die is rolled, there is a 6 on the die. We will roll the die for the second time. Is the result of second die affected by the result of first one? If there is a 6 on the first time, first throw, can it affect the result on the second throw?
No, sir.
Trials are independent. A
All
coin
right.
and a die, and coin and a die is rolled. Now, if there is a head on the coin, will it affect the result on the die?
No, sir.
Okay. This one is the experiments are independent. Now the trials are independent. The result of one trial is independent of the other trial. आप देखें कि आप एक यू वांट टू हिट अ टारगेट, अगर आपने एक थ्रो की है और टारगेट हिट नहीं हुआ, विल इट अफेक्ट द नेक्स्ट ट्राई कि आप अगली दफा भी हिट नहीं कर पाएंगे?
नहीं सर, इंडिपेंडेंट है।
Independent. The second
हाँ
condition,
जी।
the probability of success remains the same throughout. Throughout. Suppose that the experiment is to get a 6 on the die. and we will perform the trials until a first 6 is obtained. Now in the first experiment the probability of 6 is 1 by 6. In the second experiment the probability of 6 is 1 by 6. In the third experiment the probability of 6 is 1 by 6. The probability of success will remains the same throughout. Now the third condition is there are only two outcomes: pass or fail. There will be a 6 on the die, not a 6 on the die. And we write the definition of the geometric distribution. X is a geometric distribution with a parameter P, where P is the probability of success. P is the parameter and is the probability of success. Now, the probability density function for the geometric distribution is, as you know, that the probability density function for the binomial distribution is probability of x is equal to r is equal to ncr p power r and q power n minus r. This one is the formula for the uh, PDF for the probability density function for the binomial distribution. Now, probability density function for the geometric distribution is probability of x is equal to r is equal to q power. The first success is obtained on the rth experiment. And what about the r minus previous r minus 1 experiment? What was the result in the previous r minus 1 experiments? Ji Salman, the first success is obtained at the rth experiment. What's the what about the previous r minus 1 experiments? जी राफे,
सर समझ नहीं आया क्या कह रहे हैं आप?
बेटा देखें कि we want to find out the probability of x is equal to r. Means we will perform the experiment in the geometric distribution until the first success is obtained. X is equal to r means at the rth experiment the first success is obtained. And what about the previous r minus experiments? What is the result for the previous r minus 1 experiments?
समझ नहीं आई।
जी सर, नहीं समझ आ रही।
बेटा देखें कि आर
सर व्हाट इज द रिजल्ट ऑफ द प्रीवियस R-1 एक्सपेरिमेंट की समझ नहीं आई, उससे पहले आ गई थी।
अच्छा, अब जो देखें, द फर्स्ट सक्सेस इज obtained एट द 10th एक्सपेरिमेंट. व्हाट इज द रिजल्ट
ठीक
इन
है।
द फर्स्ट एक्सपेरिमेंट? फेलियर.
मतलब फेलियर जी।
इन द सेकंड एक्सपेरिमेंट
फेलियर सर, सभी फेलियर हैं जब तक
सभी
सक्सेस नहीं आ।
फेलियर है. इन द आर माइनस एक्सपेरिमेंट देर इज अ फेलियर.
अच्छा।
And the probability of r minus 1 experiment is q power r minus 1 into p. This one is
अच्छा
the
ठीक है।
PDF of the geometric distribution.
फिर क्यू क्या
सलमान,
आएगा? क्यू
दोबारा.
होता है ना 1 - p।
जी जी जी, सलमान दोबारा बताऊं बेटा?
नहीं सर, समझ आ गई है।
ठीक है.
और सर क्यू है प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ फेलियर।
जी जी, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. आर क्या है?
तो और है जो किस ट्राई पे जाके वो सक्सेसफुल होता है।
बिल्कुल सही है. क्यू प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ फेलियर है. अब कुछ रिजल्ट्स हैं बड़े इंपॉर्टेंट जो आपने याद रखने हैं. वो है जी, probability of x less than equal to x is equal to 1 minus q power x. We will have to perform, suppose that we will have to perform at least 3 experiments to get the first success. At least 3 experiments to get the first success. वो क्या हो जाएगा? Probability of x is sorry, greater than, we will have to perform the at most 4 experiments to get the first success, not at least. Probability of x is less than equal to 4 is equal to 1 minus q power x, q power 4.
फिर ये है कि x इज 4 या 4 से पहले सक्सेस आ जाए उसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी है।
जी जी जी, बिल्कुल. फर्स्ट सक्सेस विल obtain
बिफोर और ड्यूरिंग 4।
at most 4 experiments. सेकंड रिजल्ट
ओके।
बेटा जो आपने मेमोराइज करना है, probability of x greater than x is equal to q power x. ये इंपॉर्टेंट रिजल्ट्स हैं जो इसमें यूज होते हैं. नाउ वी विल अटेम्प्ट क्वेश्चंस. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर.
तो सर ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू आया और सिर्फ लेस देन आया।
Okay. Now there is a in question number 3 you will get the answer. Please
ओके
read question number 3.
There, a coin is biased so that the probability of obtaining a head is 0.6. The random variable x is the number of tosses up to and including the first head. Find the probability of x is less than 4, less than equal to 4.
जी. Question number 3. Question number 3. A coin is biased so that the probability of obtaining a head is 0.6. The random variable x is the number of tosses up to and including the first head. That is, we will perform the experiment until the first head is obtained. Now, which is the condition of the geometric distribution? Trials are carried out until the first success is obtained. The line with the green color defines that this question is of geometric distribution. First of all, we will write down the definition of the geometric distribution. X is a geometric distribution and the probability of success is 0.6. Now, we want to find out the probability of x is less than 4. But the formula we have is less than equal to x. How can we adjust this one according to the given formula? Ji Salman, any suggestion?
सर ये जो ये दिया है कैपिटल एक्स इज लेस देन स्मॉल एक्स इज इक्वल टू क्यू एक्स ये वाला
जी जी,
तो इसको लेस देन इक्वल टू 3 कर देंगे.
very good, very good. We will write down this one. Probability of x is less than equal to 3. Salman, any confusion?
नहीं सर
And we will write down the 1 minus q power x. Q is 1 minus
0.4.
0.6, 0.4. And you will get the answer.
Okay, sir.
This one is part A. Now part B. Probability of x is greater than 5.
This 0.4 is to power 5.
Yes, this one is q power x and 0.4 power x. Now, in the binomial distribution, the mean is
NP
NP and the variance is
NPQ
NPQ. In the geometric distribution, the mean is one over p. And the formula for the variance is not in your syllabus. Okay. Now, what is the most likely number of the tosses until a head is obtained? The most likely number has the greatest frequency. The most likely number has the greatest probability. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And which number has the greatest probability? X is equal
Head.
to 1, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3, x is equal to 4. Which number has the greatest probability?
तो जितना ऊपर जाएंगे उतनी ज्यादा प्रोबेबिलिटी हो जाएगी हेड आने की.
Salman.
जी सर वही कहना था
Okay. Now we will check. We will verify your statement. C part is for we will find out probability of x is equal to 1. This one is 0.6. That is, in the first trial we will get the first success. X is equal to 2. The probability is the first one is failure and the second one is success. And which one is greater? Probability of x is equal to 1 is greater or probability of x is equal to 2 is greater?
सर पहला x इक्वल टू 1.
पहला
अब देखें, जैसे जैसे वी विल इंक्रीज द नंबर ऑफ ट्रायल्स, तो प्रोबेबिलिटी विल get smaller, 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 and smaller. So, which trial has the greatest probability?
1.
First one.
One. In the geometric distribution, the mod
Why
is
are we
always
multiplying 0.4 in the second and third one?
okay. When x is equal to 2, we will get the first success in the second experiment. And what about the previous experiment? What was the result in the previous experiment?
Failure.
The probability of failure is 0.4, and in the second experiment we get the first success, that is into
Then why do we
0.
get the first success in the second experiment?
Sorry,
Why do we get the first success in the second experiment? मतलब सर
because
क्यों आ रहा है 0.4?
x is equal to 2 लिखा हुआ है ना बेटा,
जी.
तो x is equal to 2 means in the second experiment we will get the first success, in the second trial we will get the first success. X is equal to 3 means we will, the definition of the geometric distribution is we will perform the trials until the first success is obtained,
अच्छा,
and when
सही
the
सही
first
सही सही,
success
ठीक
is
है.
obtained we will terminate the process.
All right, sir, I understand.
Probability of x is equal to 3 means in the first two experiments there was a failure, and in the third experiment we will get the first success. Now you
Okay,
can
sir.
see that the probabilities will keep on decreasing, decreasing, decreasing. So x is equal to 1 has the maximum probability. So x is equal to 1 is the mod of the distribution always.
अच्छा सर, एक और सवाल है.
जी बेटे.
नहीं, बल्कि सही है, समझ आ गई. मेरी मीन इज इक्वल टू 1/p क्या लिखा हुआ है?
बेटा ये मीन का फॉर्मूला होता है, दिस जस्ट लाइक binomial distribution, we have a formula for the mean and the variance. That is, mean is np and the variance is npq. In the geometric
जी.
distribution, the mean is 1 over p.
ओके सर.
Salman, any problem?
नहीं सर.
Now, question number 4. A sixth farmer is waiting for a bus to take him to town. He passes the time by counting the number of buses up to and including the one that he wants that comes along his side of the road. He will continue counting the buses until the first success is obtained. Okay.
सही है सर.
So this one is a geometric distribution. If 30% of the buses traveling on that side of the road go to town, it means that the probability of success is 0.3. So we will write down the definition of the geometric distribution. 0.3. The most likely count he makes to the arrival of one that will take him to the town. What is the most likely number in the geometric distribution? Which number has the greatest probability?
First.
The one. So 1 is the mod. जी राफे.
जी सर.
ठीक है. Now the B part. the probability that he will count at most 4 buses. At most 4 means probability of x is greater than equal to 4 or less than 4.
Less than 4.
Less than.
Less than 5.
At most 4. Less than equal to 4. At most 4. Is क्या 4 शामिल है कि नहीं है?
जी सर है सर
जी
ऐसे
सर है।
लेस देन 5 या लेस देन इक्वल टू 4 एक ही बात नहीं
बिल्कुल सही, बिल्कुल सही. But the formula is probability of x is less than x. तो मैंने इसको लिखा ही less than में है. And according to the formula, this one is 1 minus q
One.
power
X.
x. 1 minus q power 4 is equal
जी.
to 1 minus 0.7 power
7 power 4.
4. Now question number 5. During January, the probability that it will rain on any given day is 0.55. Stating a necessary assumption, find the probability that the first rainy day in January is on 5th January. The first rainy day, the first success. The question is about the first success. We will carry out the observations until the first success is obtained. So this one is a geometric distribution. We will write down the definition. X is a geometric distribution with probability of success 0.55. On 5th January, probability of x is equal to 5. And what about the previous 4 experiments?
Failure.
Yes. 0.45 power 4, and on the 5th occasion there is a success. B. It doesn't rain before 8.
X is greater than 8. Greater than equal to 8.
Yes. Greater than equal to 8. But the formula is for greater than, not for greater than equal to. So we will adjust this one.
Greater than 7.
Yes. And this one is q power 7. 0.45 power 7. Now this one is the these are the different questions in the exercise of the geometric distribution.
सही है सर.